This is your LMAX Exchange technical update for Tuesday, August 23rd, 2016. Euro dollar. So the euro continues to consolidate above the 100-day moving average, and there is the risk for this market to extend higher towards some key medium-term resistance in the 114 to 115 area. If we do get up above 114 to challenge that 114.28 June 24th high, the market could then finally stall out with that, again, internal resistance proving hard to overcome. If we establish above 14.28 on a close basis, that would be a bullish development, opening the door for an upside extension to retest the 2016 high at 16.17. But again, a push to 14.28, that high from the 24th of June, would set up a potential topside failure as the market runs into this internal resistance. Overall, the structure still remains quite bearish, well below 14.28 on a close basis. Sterling dollar. So the market continues to consolidate off recent plus 30-year lows that we saw in July, and despite this latest bounce, which is impressive, the market continues to trade within a very well-defined downtrend, with this upside classified as just a minor correction ahead of what could be the next major downside extension below that plus 30-year low in the 128 area and towards 125 further down. Dollar yen. So dollar yen consolidating above 100, but here the trend continues to favor the downside, and there is risk for a fresh drop below that 2016 low from June at 98.99 and towards the 95 handle further down. At this point, we would need to see a break back above 102.65 to take the pressure off the downside. Euro Swiss. So with Euro Swiss, continue to focus on the range that's in place over the past several weeks. 109.45 is the key level to watch above, and 107.78 the key level below. A break on either side will be required for clear directional insight. Aussie dollar. So Aussie looks to be carving a lower top below the 2016 high at 78.35. This lower top now potentially in place at 77.58 ahead of the next major downside extension. We would need to see an acceleration of declines over the coming sessions back below 75 to strengthen this outlook, but again, the market does look to be topping out in favor of a bearish continuation. Dollar CAD. So dollar CAD appears to be carving a major base over the past few months, and this latest setback that we've seen in dollar CAD has been well supported ahead of that previous higher low at 26.55, and this sets up the next major upside extension back above recent resistance that came in play, that previous peak at 31.89, and back above that high that we saw going back to the 27th of July, which comes in at 132.54. A break above there will expose 135 to 140 further up. Ultimately, only back below 26.55 would compromise this constructive outlook for dollar CAD. Kiwi dollar. So the New Zealand dollar has been rallied and very well bid in recent trade, but at the same time, the market seems to be very well capped on rallies above 73. So until the market can establish above that recent 2016 high at 73.41, there's risk for another topside failure ahead of the next major downside extension. Ultimately, though, we need to see a break back below that low that on the 22nd of August, which came in at 72.09, 72.10, to strengthen the topish outlook and accelerate declines. SPX 500. So the S&P 500 is consolidating off recent record highs from the previous week, but it does appear that the market looks a little bit exhausted. We would need to see confirmation of this exhaustion on a break below 21.47. That's a critical support right now, which comes in by that August 2nd low, but a break below there will do a good job of alleviating topside pressures and accelerating declines. Until then, there is risk for this consolidation to open another record high up above 2200. Gold. So gold has been consolidating over the past several weeks, but ultimately here the market is highly constructive, looking like it's putting in a major base over the past several months. Any setback should be supported ahead of 1300 in favor of the next major upside extension beyond 1375, the 2016 high, and towards 1450 to 1500 further up.